right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
All right, here is Scotland's own Paul Bear Jew Craig, and sometimes when you realize success, as he did at 205 pounds, it can delay the eventuality that was his move down to middleweight. But after a loss or two, moved down to 185 pounds, and I think proved to a lot of the MMA masses that this is the division in which he can realize a world title fight. Had the main event against Brendan Allen, showed all the toughness we have come to expect from Paul Craig, even though he didn't get his hand raised that night. But tonight provides another opportunity for Paul Craig to prove that he can be the best 185-pound fighter in the world. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Executioner. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paul Bear Jew Craig.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, as Mike Myers famously said on Saturday Night Live, if it's not Scottish, it's Klopp. Paul Craig back on the proven ground as we get to some early round action here. And when these bodies are dry, particularly early on in this fight, you have got to be careful, especially when you're fighting a world-class jiu-jitsu practitioner like Paul Craig. He can snatch submissions from all different angles. Round begins on the feet, though. We'll see how his opponent chooses to attack.
Oh, nice body shot.
Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good. Takedown defense is there. Straight left counter is true. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking group.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses. Beautiful body kick. What a nasty kick that was thrown with ill intent.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown. Craig gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
Clean punch.
nice job defensively there to get the guard up. Shot is blocked by Craig. Left hook to the head.
More strikes to the head.
Just out of range with the straight left hand. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh, that's over. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
That kick blocked by Craig. Beautiful right hook counter. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Straight to the body by Craig. Trying to go, yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. He's trying to tighten the grip on this guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really get his hips up into his opponent and make sure his opponent doesn't roll off to the side.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, what a move as he escapes.
I mean, he counters it, and now he's putting him in his own submission.
How about it?
He got out again.
All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
That was a slick transition.
Final seconds. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. That Darce choke is tight.
It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's gone.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
I want you to punch into those shots and make it.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back, but I would advise him to clinch a lot in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, clipped him with the overhand. Stuffed the takedown, no problems. And they separate.
Flying knee lands to the head.
Back to the jab now, no good.
Single collar tie.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
That landed. Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. Craig's got a pretty deep bruise now, starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. And that one certainly found the target.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
Goes down again! Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. Unable to connect there. Nice. Nicely done. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
3, 4, 5, push combination. Let's go.
Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Swing and a big miss by Craig. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. I said, how about this? The BJJ fighter just continues to land at will on the feet. Not necessarily the way you drew it up today, champ.
No, watching these two fight in preparation, you don't expect to see this playing out in front of you. The jiu-jitsu fighter normally is chasing takedowns, but he must have seen something in his opponent that is allowing him to get this type of success on the feet. He looks like he is evolving as a fighter, and that is very good for him and his team this year.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
We approach the 1 minute mark here in the second round. Craig's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Craig's in half guard. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. Oh, man, that was slick.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, there's the end of the round, and what a round it was for him. 2 knockdowns there. I'm not sure if the opposite corner's going to throw in the towel, if the doctor's going to come in, but he is hurting for certain.
I mean, they've got to look at it, right? They've got to look at their fighter, and sometimes you have to save your fighter from himself.
Right.
He's always going to get up. He showed that, but he has been outclassed in round number 1. He has to either change something or show his coaches that he is going to do something different, or they can't send him back out there.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He blocked that punch.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, straight punch.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. He lands a switch knee.
Oh, heavy leg kick there. You saw the knee buckle.
Oh! My favorite shot in the game, another leg kick.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Takedown defense holds up. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Craig gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
Oh, beautiful counter. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round one, likely the source of that confidence.
When everything is going great, you tend to feel like you can...
Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Oh, looked like we might get a stoppage there, but instead he is out and right back to his feet. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. He passes to half guard. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard, and you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
Well, he's got his back now.
Strong reversal there.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out.
He's going guillotine.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Big shot to the head.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Head kick attempt, unable to find the target.
Take your time, relax, breathe. Stop and relax for me.
Straight right hand now, just misses.
Wow!
Might get the TKO here. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Craig's able to transition back to side control now.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guys start to attack triangles.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this striker. Craig's now trying for the Kimura.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Nope. Lucky guy. I have.
Close guard. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Craig. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Gotta be careful, arm bar. What a tight arm bar.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Craig gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
that one.
Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. Final seconds of round 4. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round.
Great job landing from the top position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Heel hook looks tight.
He's going all in on this heel hook. He did a great job of getting here. Now he's got to secure his opponent if he wants to find the finish.
Oh, he's out.
That was nice.
Side control now.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
Great submission defense on display.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited. Beautiful strike.
Back and forth we go. It takes 2 to tango, and man, have these 2 individuals tango tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one is.
It's one of those fights, but when you look at these 2 and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight. If you're gonna go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Good jab. Craig's definitely targeting that same eye over and over again, continuing to cause more damage on that already compromised region. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Jab, cross, high kick.
Effective punch there by Craig. We might get a stoppage here soon. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Oh, that's tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Craig's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, and he's out. So we go under a minute to go in the fight. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Side control. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
30 seconds now to go in the fight. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet.
Oh, good block there. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. Official
Ladies and
decision now
gentlemen,
in.
after
The
5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, Paul
Paul Bear Jew Craig wins this fight by decision. You heard it there from Bruce Buffer. That's a great nickname. You might have taken it if it wasn't taken. Paul Bear Jew Craig.
Daniel Bear Jew Cormier. Yeah, that would have been a good one. But Paul Craig just got to it first. Look, man, this guy is really starting to improve, John. He's getting better and better, and you see it in his decision. At times, Paul Craig did not